With love, from Miss Sayé Yabandeh, Ambassador to the Galactic Federation of Light.
Hello, Mommy. I have been waiting.
Oh, have you? Oh, well, thank you so much for coming in right away. I was expecting Sophia's guide to come in first. How do you feel?
Well, you.
Oh, I am well. Last time we were trying to speak with you, you said you were busy. Would you elaborate on that? What happened that day?
Nothing necessarily happened. The communication was distorted because the human body was going through, not my human body, was going through an upgrade.
Oh, Auntie Sophia's.
Yes.
Oh, how interesting. Yes, she has been going through lots of transformation. So this is a great feedback. What was happening in her body? Can you tell us?
Yes, I will do my best to explain this. As she is shifting, or she is up-leveling into a different energetic being. She will still be a human being, but energetically she is moving into a different density.
How wonderful is that?
In the process, it created a distortion where I was not able to come in. And busy was not more on my end, it was more on her end, where the energy was not able to connect in a way in order to create a good flow.
Wonderful. I love this feedback and thank you. You know, as human, we are upgrading from the carbon-based DNA into crystalline DNA. In her body, do you see that transition happening?
Yes.
But
she already came in with, the way I see it is specks of crystalline. So she already came in changed. So it is easier for her, it was easier for her throughout her lifetime to continue the change because she came in with it already. Think of it as partially being not of the earth kind.
What percentage of humanity are born into Earth with crystalline, with some crystalline DNA?
Well, now there's all the children that are coming in already have a portion, a big portion. So there is quite a large amount, or quite large numbers.
That is wonderful. What percentage of your DNA is crystalline?
Mine is the opposite of what you have, meaning if you come in and then it changes, mine comes in already changed and fully.
So you are coming in fully crystalline. Is that what you're? Okay. Very interesting. Well, thank you so much for this feedback. And it's so good to know. Is there anything you want to share before I start asking you questions? I'd like to hear, what is it that you like to share with us?
Well, it is more of what I would like to learn. I am more in a learning process right now rather than sharing. My sharing process will start or activate. I can share certain things, yes, as you ask questions, but my main sharing process will start once we land.
Yes. And is this communication part of your learning process, the ability to connect with us and communicate? Oh, good.
Yes, because as I communicate, I'm also learning certain things, frequencies. I'm also learning emotions as I'm being able to feel them within this body. I'm also able to see, even though it's not necessarily that I see. How should I explain this? I can see through her, even though her eyes are closed, but I can see her whole lifetime.
Oh, How interesting is that? Thank you so much for that.
So it is a learning experience of sorts as well. Yes, might not be the widest range because this is strictly from one person, but it is still a good learning experience as I take on and able to use, let's say, different phrases that you use.
Yes. Yes. What percentage of hybrid children have this chance to talk the way in a physical form? I know we connect in the dream time all the time. In physical format with their parents or guardians.
You mean like this through channel that will be channeled through, not very large amount. Quite a few, some connect to children. Not necessarily that the parents understand what's happening or the child, but the child usually agrees to it. Therefore, there is an understanding of sorts. They might not be able to explain it. There are others that are able to channel us because they tap into think about it as tapping into the line, the telepathic line. Yes, but not that many.
I've seen some utilizing EI or AI for communicating. Is that accurate?
Yes, more or less. It depends also on their state of mind. If AI works in a way that if your state of mind is from fear, it will provide you what you're asking for because after all, it is a quite smart and capable, but still a machine.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So how many beings are on your ship?
Over 300.
Over 300. And your name of your ship, you said Zaahar or Zaahara?
Zaahar.
Zaahar. So on Zaahar, you have over 300 beings. And how many of those beings are hybrid children?
A majority of us.
Majority. And you have watchers and caretakers?
Yes.
And the mother, is she on the ship with you?
Yes.
How many other ships with hybrid children besides Zaahar?
There are quite a few. One moment. The ones that I am able to feel at this moment are 8.
Oh, 8. So that's a large amount of hybrid children.
And yes, not all of them are going to come down.
Yes, I understand that. And do you ever switch ship? Do you jump from ship to ship, or you were always in Zaahar?
I have been always on this ship.
On this ship?
Yes.
Okay, you were born on Zaahar and you're still on Zaahar.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Think of it as a floating lab.
Yes. What are your responsibilities on the ship?
Do you mean similar to how humans would have responsibilities of cleaning or doing things like that? My main responsibility is learning.
Learning? Do you have to take care of other younger hybrids on the ship?
No.
No, that is not your responsibility.
No, that's not my responsibility. I do have my quarters, so to speak, or my space. I guess you could say I am responsible for it, but there's no such thing as I was told that I'm responsible for it. Does that make sense, what I'm trying to say? There's no rule of such.
For your space, for your quarter, do you get personalize it, or everybody has the same looking quarter?
It is the same.
Isn't that boring?
But it is boring from the human perspective because when you think about it, you think of physical things. I can personalize it in many different other ways. I can create things, but they're not necessarily physical. I can come in and mold what my walls will be. I can create them as flowers.
I see.
Or I can have stars, whatever it is that I would like.
I have a feeling you're going to have lots of stars.
With love, from Miss Sayé Yabandeh, Ambassador to the Galactic Federation of Light.